Welcome back, trainers. Today on our installment on our road to rank 10, we are showcasing Altaria in the lead and Meganium in the back with a Reggie sandwich in the middle. I tried Meganium in the lead and I did not like it as much, so we tried Altaria in the front. We'll see how this goes. Okay, first up, Altaria into Shiftery. We got a great lead. Let's see if he stays in. And the Shifter decided to stay in here. Okay, so he's going to definitely try to burn some shields here. He's going to get to a charge move before I get to my first sky attack. I am not going to shield the first one, I don't believe. Nope. Okay, it's a foul play. It does a decent amount of damage. Sky attack's going to come through. We're definitely going to get a shield here. That's telling me that he has something else weak in the back to Altaria if he's trying to get this thing out of here. I'm guessing it's going to be a double grass team. So I am going to shield. It's another foul play. He's probably going to get to another foul play before I get to another sky attack. No, but we do. Okay, that is great for us. We'll see if we get a second shield. And now he let his Shifri go down. He didn't want to go down to a shield. Okay. Altaria comes in. Azumarill comes in. And I switch out my Altaria into Registeel. Okay. This is a semi-neutral matchup with one shield apiece. So I'm going to try to get as much damage out of this thing as possible. I did not want to switch in my Meganium for that reason right there. Okay. Now we got a Registeel in the back. We got a lot of chip damage off of that Azumarill. So we're going to go straight for a Focus Blast here, hoping not to get a shield here. And he lets it go down. That is great for us, okay? So I was debating if I wanted to shield here, so I do shield. And I knew it was just going to be a Flash Cannon bait, but I still went for it. And he should be able to get to a Focus Blast before I get to a Flash Cannon, but we get to it first, okay? So that shield was okay. And it's going to be, should be enough to take this Registeel down. He decides to shield, okay? Now he's going to go for his Focus Blast. He's going to take this Registeel down. But I have the green dino in the back. But I'm going to bring my Altaria here to farm. Yes, I am. Should be able to farm this thing down. I'm just going to throw a sky attack here. Okay, he's going to let go of his energy here, take out my Altaria. That is great. That's what I wanted to happen. So I can bring in my Meganium here. And this is GG's. He's going to hit me with one Ice Beam, but he would have had enough for two Ice Beams if I didn't bring my, if I brought my Meganium right away. That's what I was hoping. So he decides to concede. That's good game, trainer. We're off to a great start, 1-0. I love getting my first win in my set. It gives me a little more confidence throughout. Even if I don't do well the rest of the set, at least I know I'm not going to play to win. I haven't had one of those this year, but I've been close. Okay, next up is Kydro 2. See how this Altaria comes in here. We get a Registeel lead. This is not good for us. We can win this in a two-shield scenario. Let's see how they want to play this out. So I'm going to stay in here right now and get some damage off of this thing. Yeah, I'm not going to shield the first one. I'm going to shield the first one. Okay, I planned on double shielding through this Reggie. I didn't know if that was a good idea, but I wanted to see what would happen. So we're going to sky attack this thing. He lets it go through. Okay, we're going to get down into the yellow, okay? We're going to probably tank a one Focus Blast. One Flash Cannon here. Yes, we are. He's going to need to throw another one to kill us. So we're going to charge up a little bit more energy, fire off this sky attack. At this point, I should have known that he had something in the back weak to Altaria. So we're going to try to farm this thing down. We do. That's great. The high PvP rank Altaria worked out there. We got Skarmory. So I'm going to bring my Registeel right here. And they're staying in this matchup. Okay, they're going to switch into their Azumarill. That is great. But we have to make sure this Registeel gets on that Skarmory. So this is not the most ideal situation right now because I have two shields, I have one. So I got to make the choice. I got to save it. I got to get through this and still have some health on my Registeel to take care of that Skarmory. He decides to shield there. I'm trying to get that switch clock up. So I am going to shield this up because I need this Registeel to have any chance. So when we shield that up, we're going to go for another Flash Cannon. See if we get the second shield. And we do. Okay. Now the switch timer's up, so I have a sky attack loaded. So I'm going to bring this in right here. Get some chip damage off on this Azumarill. Okay, gets it down into the red. He's going to have to let go of his energy to get rid of me. Oh, and he brought in this Skarmory. That is a great play. Take care of my Altaria. So I'm going to bring my Reggie back in here. See if I can get to a Focus Blast. He's going to have to get two sky attacks to take me out. So let's see if we have enough here. Sky attack takes me down to the yellow. Okay, Focus Blast coming through. This is not going to be enough to take this Skarmory out, but it's going to take it very, very low. Okay, we hopefully we can get to another Flash Cannon before we are taken out. And we do. Great. I don't know if he swapped. It looked like he might have swapped into his Azumarill. I'm not sure. No, he let his Skarmory go down. Okay. Now we have Azumarill into Meganium. That is good game. I wasn't too sure if they caught the Flash Cannon. Either way, I think it would have been alright. That's exactly what we had to do. We had to get rid of that Skarmory to make sure my Meganium did not get lined up with that. Good game, trainer. Off to a 2-0 start. I'm really enjoying this team. I think I'm going to stick with this team for a few more days and see what happens. I'm really so used to my Registeel as my safe swap. And I was trying that Deoxys. I just didn't feel comfortable. It seemed like it wasn't so safe. But hey, if you guys like that Deoxys, then more power to you. I just didn't really like him. But I might try him again. So we have a mirror match here. We'll see whose Altaria has higher attack stat. I'm guessing his does. But mine's of rank 24, I do believe. But in the mirror match, sometimes it does hurt me because my attack stat's so low. Alright, I let the Sky Attack go through, which I should have shielded this because they are going to shield theirs. Yes, they do. Okay, now they're going to be able to Dragon Breath me down. I realize that, so I bring my Registeel in. They're going to bring a Azumarill in. Okay, they're down a shield, so this is kind of good for us. We just got to make sure that this Registeel comes out of this matchup. This is not really what I want to be lined up on my Azumarill. The Azumarill needs to get lined up on that Meganium, but it doesn't look like it's going to. We definitely don't want that Meganium lined up on that Altaria, so I decided to shield that Hydro Pump. That was good. Now we are even shields. Another Flash Cannon coming through. Let's see if we get a shield, and we do not. Okay, it's going to take another Flash Cannon to take them out, unfortunately. So they're going to be able to get... No, we get to a Flash Cannon first, see if they shield. I'm hoping they don't, to be honest. And they decide to. That is not good. Okay, we're switch timers up, and I tried to switch out to catch that. I really did. That was going to be key to this match, so I had to shield that up because I need this thing, and I'm going to try to farm down. But I decided to switch out into Altaria, see if I could farm down, and we weren't able to. That was not a good play. I was just hoping to get that thing out of there, but they had to Ice Beam me. Now I can come back in with Registeel and lock on, but now I am locked in this matchup. That just hurt really bad. Now a Meganium comes in. This is not ideal at all. If we'd been able to get our Meganium on that Meganium, that would have been great. But we get a little bit of chip damage off. Hopefully we can get to another Flash Cannon. And we do. That is great. I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe get some energy up. But hey, we'll take this thing out with no problem. And now Altaria comes back in. Let's see if we can get... Nope. It's going to be very close. Because all I have left is my Meganium against this Altaria. This is not what I want to have. This thing is not quite low enough. It's going to take 2 Sky Attacks to take me out. We get to 1 Frenzy Plant here. We need to get to another Frenzy Plant to take this thing out. It's going to be very close. 1 more Frenzy Plant will take this thing out, but 1 Sky Attack should be enough to take us out. I don't know if I should have went for a Earthquake, to be honest, but hey, good game, trainer. Let me know down in the comments in that situation. Do you think Earthquake would have done more damage to take it out? I don't think it would have, but I'm really starting to learn Altaria. I haven't used him as much. Same with Meganium, but we're going to learn as we go. Okay, next up, Altaria into Vigoroth. This is a great lead for us. I mean, it's not a great lead. It's a good lead for us. Those body slams do come out fast and furious. They're going to get to a body slam before we get to a sky. No, we get to a Sky Attack first because they're probably loading up 2 body slams. Sky Attack going through, getting shielded. Okay. At this point, I'm not going to shield the first one, but I think I'm going to shield the second one. I'm not too sure. That did a little bit more damage than I was hoping. Okay, right now the race is going down. Looks like they're in the lead, so I'm going to shield this one up. I should have probably shielded the first one. But I'm still learning some of these matchups. Okay, Sky Attack coming through. We CMP tie. That is not good. So now this is going to take me dangerously low, so I decided to double shield. I don't think that was a good move, but in the moment, I want to make sure this Altaria was safe because I have a feeling that this thing is weak. I mean, he has a grass type somewhere in there, so he brings his Altaria in. That's good for us. So we're going to bring in our Registeel. With the shields down, this is definitely a good matchup for us. Sky Attack coming through. I have a a shiny Altaria made for PvP too, but it's such a low PvP IV, so I had just found this one and it's ranked 23, and I thought, hey, I'd rather get the bigger rank than the shiny, even though I really like shiny flexing. I might have a nice shiny team flex all three of them soon, but we'll see what happens. Okay, another flash cannon coming through here. Should be enough to take out this Altaria. And it is. Okay, see what they have in the back. It is to bring back their Rigoroth. It's going to be enough to counter me down. They got a lot of energy stored up. So I'm bring back in my Altaria, which I don't know if that was the best move, because I knew I was going to get body slammed away, but we got that energy out, but they definitely have 2 body slams. Okay. Now they bring in their Venusaur. Not great. I knew they had another grass. Well, not another. They had a grass type to the Altaria. They were trying to get that thing out of there as soon as possible. Sludge Bomb's going to take us. This Earthquake's going to do a lot of damage, but not enough to one-shot this Venusaur, unfortunately. Gets him down in the yellow, but this next Frenzy Plant's going to be enough to take us out. We almost get to ours before they get to theirs, but unfortunately we were taken out, and that is good game. Good game, trainer. I don't see too many Venusaurs, but I really feel like Meganium is a better play. I don't have a Great League Venusaur already. I do have one for Ultra League, and I really like using it. Okay. Next up is Marta Mienda. I think that's how you say her name. Let's see what she has for us. A Hypno, shiny Hypno at that. See what kind of elemental punches this thing has. At this point, I'm thinking it has Ice Punch because she's staying in. So I'm going to throw 1 Sky Attack, and I think I'm going to dip out, and in the end, this is not a good move. Okay, they're going to shield that up, and that made me think they had Ice Punch. So I'm going to try to, no. Okay, I'm going to shield up the first one, and it ends up being a Thunder Punch. And I'm like, alright, they don't have Ice Punch. Great, so I'm going to swap into Registeel at this moment. And this is where my mistake comes in. I'm not going to shield this thing up. Oh, I do shield this up, and it is a Shadow Ball, okay? I should have stayed in with my Altaria, to be honest. Okay, now we're going to Flash Cannon this thing. Now I'm down a shield. And they're going to let their Hypno go down. And now they have their own Registeel. This is not good for us. I decide to go straight for the Focus Blast. And they don't shield, that is good. But their next Focus Blast is going to be enough to take us out. And they definitely knew that, so they're going to save their shield. There it is. Just enough to take us out. So I think I'm going to bring back in my Altaria at this moment. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm almost out of Sky Attack. This should be enough to take it out. If not, the next couple Dragon Breaths will. Man, you guys have trouble hitting that the bubbles for flying. Man, it's so hard to get an X-Lead, even though it should be easy. But they decided to shield that, and I wasn't able to Dragon Breath down. That is really big. You'll see how that comes into play. I really needed that health right there, because now Azumarill comes in, but I do have my Meganium. We're going to get hit with an Ice Beam here. This is not the best matchup when it's no shields down, especially when they have some energy ahead of us. But we should be able to get to 2 Frenzy Plants before they get to another Ice Beam. I decided to try to Vine Whip this thing down, I do believe, and I'm thinking, alright, I don't want to get hit with an Ice Beam. I should have just committed. So we go for another Frenzy Plant here. Takes that Azumarill down, and Registeel has no health left, and I love when that happens. Good game, trainer. The Registeel just laid down on the job. Okay, we got 3 wins here. That was a great set for us. Well, not great set, but it was a decent set as well as we've been playing. It hasn't been a great couple days in GBL, but as you see down in the corner that I've dropped a significant amount of points, but we're trying to grind back our way up, trying to find a good synergy on a team. So I really appreciate your support. If you guys love this content, please like and subscribe now, and I really appreciate everything you guys do. So until next time, goodbye now. And these are the 2 new logos I decided to share. Do you like this one, or do you like this one from my YouTube page? Let me know down in the comments, all right? Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye.